Hi, we are Compilo and this video is regarding the interview questions of SQL. What is the difference between delete, drop and truncate? So delete is a DML command which deletes all the records row wise without deleting schemas like columns and indexes. What does this row wise means? It means that it uses row lock mechanism, that is each row is locked before deletion. When it comes to drop, it is a DDL command which drops existing table with definition, data, indices, triggers, constraints, etc. When it comes to truncate, it is another DDL command which deletes rows in one go, but not table. What does this in one go means? In one go means only one transaction log will be available. That is, truncate deletes all the rows at one particular point of time. If we talk about syntax, so delete has following syntax: delete from table name where condition. In drop, we just use drop table and table name, and same applies to truncate. We just use truncate table and table name. Now delete can be rolled back, but drop and truncate cannot be rolled back. Next question is, what is the difference between functions and stored procedures? So functions can be invoked in a stored procedure, but stored procedure cannot be invoked in a function. In function, name of schema is mandatory to invoke a function, whereas name of schema is not mandatory to invoke a stored procedure. If we take example, so we have just select then dbo dot my function, okay, as my underscore f. But if we want to execute stored procedure, we can execute like exec, then stored procedure name, then execute stored procedure name, execute then dbo dot my stored procedure, right? Or directly. Okay. How to get top and bottom 5 using SQL? So one of the common examples would be by using union. So as you can see, like we can select asterisk from, and then we can get the top 5 from the table, and then we can do a union. Okay. If you notice that every time we are doing top 5, but where is the difference? So difference is here we are doing ascending and here we are doing descending. Similarly, we can use this method where we are selecting every value from, and inside from we are using a subquery, which is basically what it is doing is it is selecting everything by, and it is using row number function, and by using order by clause. It checks top values and bottom values, and it only filters top values less than or equal to 5 and bottom values less than equal to 5. This is quite complex, but this is an easier way to get the top and bottom 5 values. Okay. Next question is, what are the types of tables in SQL Server? So as per the link provided here, we can say that there are different types of tables. So first are user defined tables, which can have maximum 1024 columns. Then we have partition tables, then temporary tables, then we have system tables, and then we have white tables. Okay, this is another question which uses truncate function. Now, what will be the output of this? So if you use -1, so you will get 340 as an output of this. So I have created a table for you. So if you use truncate and then 345.156 with 3 as a second parameter, so you will get same values because we have 3 values after the decimal. But if it is 2, so it will 15. If it is 1, then 1. If it is 0, then only 3, 4, 5. If it is -1, then this digit will become 0. If it is -2, then these both digits will become 0. And if it is -3, then it will become 0. Now, a lot of interviewers become quite meticulous and starts asking about what about 4 and -4. So you should be ready with that. So if it is positive 4 as second parameter of truncate, so you will get 1560. Okay. If it is -4, it will remain 0. Okay. So these were quite a few interview questions, and I hope you have liked them. And in case you encounter any of them, you can answer them easily. Thank you.